This is NitroBex from the ECF. Today I'm not doing a juice review. Figured I'd have a little chat and a little vape with you. I'm going to talk about local brick and mortars. It's very important to find a very good local brick and mortar. If you had talked to me a month ago, I would say any brick and mortar, but I've recently had an experience that told me it has to be a good one. Here are some things you're going to want to look for in a brick and mortar. First off, they have to sell batteries. If they don't sell batteries, if you burn this thing out, what are you going to vape on until you get something in the mail? Okay, so batteries. Gotta sell batteries. They gotta sell juice. What happens when I run out of crazy root beer float that I'll be reviewing in a bit? And I don't have any other juices. My juice box goes away. What happens? I go back to smoking cigarettes. We don't want to see that happen. They gotta sell juice. The other thing they should sell is odds and ends. I dropped a drip tip the other day and had to go buy one. Sounds simple. It's something you need. I actually didn't have a backup drip tip with me, and I was sucking on the head of a Vivinova trying to get vapor out of it till I could get home and get another drip tip. So accessories are important. Now, I talked a bit about juices, and as you're going to see in some upcoming videos, they have to mix good juices and do well at it. I recently took a trip to a brick and mortar. It was a fair distance away from home. I found out there was another one right down the street. Why not hit two in one day? Well, I'll comment on the bad one, but not the good one. The bad one. I walk in, there's a gentleman in there, customer, buying juice. Trash talking the other store while I was in there. Okay. Maybe the other store isn't that good. Okay. So, luckily it wasn't the guys working there at the vapor room that was trash talking the other store. It was a customer. I'm not going to hold that against them. I mean, local rivalries, whatever. Okay. Now, what I am going to hold against them is I got 5 juices from them. All of them came in the wrong PG-VG ratio. All of them except for one had flavor bleed over from the first customer that ordered a bottle of watermelon. So, find a local vapor store if you can. Find a good local vapor store. I've honestly went to the point where I would rather order from the internet, wait, and smoke cigarettes till I get my order than deal with that first local brick and mortar, the bad one, the vapor room. I'm not going to go back to that storefront. It was the one in Cumberland, Maryland. Yeah, I might go to the one outside of Cumberland. What I'm going to do, they get very high reviews. I got a very bad order from them. I take the New Vapors perspective. So their store's done to me, their storefront. Now, what I am going to do, to be fair, because they get high reviews from other places, I believe they can put out a quality juice. I truly believe that. I truly believe I did not get anywhere near quality juice from going to that storefront. I'm going to order off the internet. I'm actually, Classic Cola, even as bad and mingled as the flavor wasn't horrible. Okay, yeah, it was bad. But if it didn't have Snickerdoodle mixed in with it, it would probably taste pretty good. So I'm going to order that one and a couple other flavors from their internet site. I have 40 some odd juice reviews to write though currently. So they get to wait a little bit, but I have put them back on the list to order from the internet, and I have notes on my order selection screen to order from the internet. That brings me to the next point. I finally got asked, do I buy my juices or do I get them donated? A little bit of both. Most of them, 90% I'd say I probably buy. I do get a few donated. I get sample juices sent to me when I order. This one came, and this is how I keep them. Juice with a cardo. Each juice has a cardo. Each cardo has a juice. This one came as a sample when I ordered from ejuice.com. I didn't tell them I was a reviewer. I ordered, and sometimes they throw in samples. So those, of course, are free. Whether I pay for it or not does not influence my grading. Those that have seen me know I carry a Padfolio with me, and if you ask, you can probably actually see one of the sheets I'm working on. I spare you all the numbers. It's graded on a 100-point scale. I then put a letter grade to it. Just like it worked in school. I figured everybody could relate to that. 90 or above, it gets an A. 80 to 89, it gets a B. 70 to 79, it gets a C. 60 to 69, it gets a D. 40 to 59, it gets an E. Anything below 40 gets an F. If you have any questions, by all means, hit my YouTube channel, post a comment below, and I'll be more than happy to answer it. See ya. Keep vaping.